The 10th World Meeting of Families officially started today in Rome. The global event brings together people from all over the world, including 20 couples and 20 children from the United States. The U.S. delegation is led by San Francisco Archbishop Salvatore Cordileone. Earlier today, EWTN Vatican Bureau Chief Andreas Tannhauser spoke to the Archbishop.
We're here close to St. Peter's Square, where the World Meeting of Families is taking place. With me is Archbishop Cordileone, the head of the delegation for the United States. Excellency, thank you so much for being with us. Could you tell us a little bit what brought you here to Rome?
I'm here in Rome because of my capacity as chairing the USCCB Committee on Laity, Marriage, Family Life, and Youth. I'm actually in my final months as I term out in November, so the timing worked out well for me to head up this delegation from all across the United States. We have a rather large group, a very representative group of people from around the United States, myself and a couple of other bishops, a priest involved in family ministry, a number of married couples and entire families who are joining us in our delegation.
And what are your expectations, maybe also the expectation of the delegates, if you had a chance to speak with them already, for this World Meeting of Families?
I believe it's a very positive experience for the people participating here to, of course, this is Rome, it's at the center of the Universal Church, so people can have that experience of the Universal Church, get to know people from other countries, other parts of the world. Family life, of course, is at the heart of the Christian faith. And so people to understand what families are like in other parts of the world, what issues they're dealing with in other parts of the world as well. So that kind of sense of universality of the church and sort of a re-energizing for our commitment to marriage and family life.
Re-energizing the commitment to family life also. What are your hopes, maybe, even more than re-energizing, for what the delegates will bring back to the U.S. from this meeting?
Yes, this World Meeting of Families is very timely for us in the United States because our USCCB just issued a national pastoral framework for marriage and family life called To the Joy of Love, which is, it's a framework, so it's meant to be a tool for dioceses to use to develop their own more specific pastoral plans for marriage and family life. And we're hoping to have some discussions about that, how we can bring further ideas back home to our diocese. Our staff has put together a booklet with reflection questions on all the talks so we can exchange ideas and hopefully come up with some ideas for implementing this national pastoral framework for marriage and family life.
And real quickly, what should the church offer to families? Certain
areas we're well aware of that we need to be more attentive to, such as accompanying, so the approach of accompaniment, not only in preparing for marriage, but afterwards as well. This is a critical time after couples are married, before they have children, who then they are of school age. They're in kind of this in-between period. We need to be more strategic about accompanying them after the wedding. Also, the idea of this catechumenate for marriage is now being promoted. Again, it began with John Paul II with Familiaris Consortio, and now Pope Francis is coming back to this theme of, again, it's an idea of an accompaniment, of evangelization, of integration of couples preparing for marriage in the life of the parish. So I think this catechumenate model, accompaniment up to and then after the wedding, so in those early years of marriage that are so critical, I think these are areas that we will be focusing more on now.
And this will also be topics discussed here in Rome. Thank you very much for being with us here at St. Peter's Square at the World Meeting of Families. Archbishop Cordileone, thank you so much.